Hello students, good morning to you all. Welcome back to this online learning session. I hope that you all are fit and fine and taking proper precautions by staying safe at home. Myself, Johnsy teacher is going to teach you an important session of English, that is grammar. Many of the students find difficulty in understanding, but it is not as difficult as it is. If you will concentrate properly, you will be able to understand the concepts very nicely. So today we are going to learn about tenses and its types. So in this video you are going to see about the tenses and its different types. Tenses are very important in English grammar. So I will teach you the different subtypes, its uses and the different examples for you all to better understand. So let's start with the topic tenses and its types. Before going to the actual tenses, let me tell you what you will learn today. So there are three types of tenses, as you have already studied in the lower classes about what is past tense, present tense and future tense. And these past tense, future tense and present tense has four accepts, that is simple, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous. When we combine time and aspects, we get the 12 types of tenses in English. So these are the 12 types of tenses that you are going to study in this session, in this video. So let's begin with the first tense, that is simple present tense. Simple present tense forms subject plus verb that is present or V1 form. We make simple present tense with a subject I, you, we, they, he, she, it and a verb in the present or V1 form. For example, I drink coffee in the morning. So in this sentence we can see that drink is a current action which is going on, and drink coffee in the morning. So drink is the simple present tense. Then second example, Kiran works as a teacher. So here Kiran is the subject, works is the teacher. If the subject now here the subject is Kiran, hence she is a female. So that means we can write that means the subject comes as she. So whenever in the subject, when the subject is I, we, you, they, he, she, it, then the present tense will come in singular form or plural form, and it will be in the V1 form. V1 form means the base form of the verb. So this is the meaning of simple present tense. Now let us see the second type, that is present continuous tense. In present continuous tense, we have subject plus is, is or are plus the verb in ing form. Whenever it is continuous, students understand that whenever it is continuous, then the verb will be in the ing form. So for example, Karthik is learning guitar. Here in this sentence we can see that Karthik is a subject and is learning is a present continuous tense. Second example, I am playing badminton with my sister. Here the subject is I. Am playing is present continuous tense. In the third example, we can see that we are having breakfast. Here we is a subject, are having is a present continuous tense. Hence present continuous tense forms forms subject plus is, are or am plus verb in ing form. Already in the previous topic we had studied about the verbs, then we had studied about subject, object and predicate. So I hope that you are clear with present continuous tense. Then now we will study about the third type, that is present perfect tense. In present perfect tense, uh, it is the action that has taken place once or more times before now. It talks about experiences that has taken place. In present perfect tense, we have subject plus has or have, verb plus past participle. Now here past participle which will be in the V3 form. For example, now V3 form, you might be thinking what is V3 form. V3 form means the verb will be in the ed or en form. For example, we have seen 2 movies this week. Now here we is a subject, have seen is the present perfect tense. In the verb over the seen, we can see that the verb is in ed or en form. That means seen is in en form, hence it is the V3 form. Second example, Amita has visited Taj Mahal for 4 times in her life. So here Amita is a subject, has visited. Here visited is in ed form. That means it is V3 form, and Amita is a girl. That means we talk about she. So in that box given over there, in that table given over there, we have seen that when he, she, or it is there, that time we have to use as. When I, we, you, they is there, that time we have to use have. So Amita is a girl, she. So Amita has visited Taj Mahal 4 times in her life. Now we will study about present perfect continuous tense. So present perfect continuous tense is, it talks about the action that has started in the past and is still continuing. Always listen that, always remember that in continuous tense the verb will be in ing form. So we make this tense as subject plus has or have been plus verb in ing form. In that table we have seen, we can see that when I, you, we, they is there, that time we have to use have. When he or she or it is there, that time we have to use has. Let us see the example. First example, it has been raining since last night. So here it is a subject, has been raining is the present perfect continuous tense. Then second one, we have been living in Mumbai since childhood. Here we can see that we is a subject, have been living is a present perfect continuous tense. Then the third example, I have been waiting to see the doctor for 2 hours. Here we can see that I is a subject, have been waiting is a present perfect continuous tense. So students, I hope that you are clear with the 4 aspects of present tense. Now we will study about the 4 aspects of past tense. So first aspect of past tense is simple past tense. So here in the table students, we can see that what is the V1, V2 and the V3 form. In V1, V1 forms we can see the base form of the verbs. In V2 form we can see the past form of the verb. And in V3 form we can see the ed or en form of the verb. So let's get started with what is simple past tense. So simple past tense, we make this tense as subject plus verb plus past in V2 form. Simple past tense talks about the completed actions of the past. For example, I played Ludo with my family last Saturday. In this we can see that I is a subject, played is in V2 form, that is the past tense of play is played. So played is simple past tense. Second example, my father built this house in 1968. In this example, we can see that my is a subject, my grandfather is a subject, and built is the V2 form of the word. That is, built is the past tense of build. Hence, your built is the simple past tense. So, I hope students you are clear with simple past tense and what is V1, V2 and V3 forms. Now, let's see the second aspect of past tense, that is past continuous tense. So in past continuous tense, when the subject is I, it, he or she, we use was, and when the subject is we, they or you, we use were. So past continuous tense shows the ongoing or unfinished, that is the actions which are not finished in the past and is going in the present, and that is why past continuous tense means the ongoing or unfinished actions of the past. Here Past continuous tense makes subject plus was or verb plus verb, that is in ing form. For example, I was having dinner with my family when the doorbell rang. So here I is a subject. Was having shows the ongoing action which has not yet completed, and was having is the past continuous tense. Second example, it was raining when Gracie left her work. It is a subject, while was raining shows us the ongoing action which has not yet completed, and was raining shows the past continuous tense. So this is the second aspect of past tense, that is past continuous tense. Now we will study about the third aspect of past tense, that is past perfect tense. Now past perfect tense refers to show actions that took place once or more times before some point in the past. That means it shows actions that took place once, or it can be many times also in the past. So it forms past perfect tense forms subject plus had plus verb, that is in past participle. Now let us see the example so that you can better understand. Example is, I had eaten too much previous night so I felt sick. So here I is a subject. Had eaten shows the past perfect tense. Had eaten refers to action that took place the last night. Second one, the movie had started when we got into the theater. The movie is a subject. Had started. Had started is showing the action which has taken place in the past, and had started is a past perfect tense. So students, I hope that you have understood with past perfect tense. Now let us see the fourth aspect, that is the past perfect continuous tense. Now past perfect continuous tense refers to actions that started in the past and continued up till another time in the past. That means it shows the actions which had started in the past and it is continuing in the past only. So let us see the form of this past perfect continuous tense. The form of the past perfect continuous tense makes subject plus had been plus verb ing. So now let us see the first example. I was really tired because I had been driving the whole day. So here we can see that I is a subject. Had been driving shows the past perfect continuous tense. Had been driving shows the action that had started in the past and it ended in the past only. So this is had been driving is a past perfect tense, past perfect continuous tense. Now let's see the second example. The ground was wet because it had been raining. So the ground is a subject. Had been raining is a past perfect continuous tense, as it refers to the action that had started in the past and is continued up till another time in the past. So hence past perfect continuous refers to actions that had started in the past and it is continuing in the past only. And it is continuing in another time in the past. So students, I hope you are clear with past perfect continuous tense, and I hope that you are clear with the four aspects of past tense. Now let's see. Now let's come to the future tense, that is the simple future tense. In simple future tense, there are three forms that we are going to study. The first one is going to. It forms subject plus am or is or are going to plus the verb. For example, we will see now. She is going to exercise regularly. Here in this sentence, is she is a subject. Is going to refers to the going to simple future tense. Then second example, I am going to Assam next week. Here I is a subject, whereas am going to refers to simple future tense. Now the second one, that is the second form, that is the present continuous. It forms subject plus am or is or are plus verb ing. For example, present continuous tense now refers to fixed arrangements. For example, we are going to have dinner with our family on Saturday. So here this sentence shows the fixed arrangement that it is going to happen in the future. So here we is a subject, are going to is a simple future tense which is showing the present continuous. Now you may be confused about what is present continuous, that even in present tense we have present continuous tense, but the difference is that in present continuous tense we don't have going. Over there we have only the form as subject plus verb, subject plus am, is or are plus verb ing. So here we have the sentence itself reveals that this is a fixed arrangement that is going to happen in future. Then second example is flying to Chennai day after tomorrow. So he is a subject, is flying is showing us the present continuous, that is the simple future tense, and the sentence itself shows that day after tomorrow, that means it is going to happen in the future. Now next one, the third form is will. Subject plus will plus verb. The will over here, in this will, it shows the sudden decisions, offers or promises. For example, mother will buy fruits from the market. In this example, we can see the sentence itself shows a decision that mother will buy. Mother is a subject, will buy is a simple future tense. And the second example, I will help you complete your homework. This sentence shows us the promise. I will help you complete your homework shows us the promise. Here I is a subject, will help is a will help shows the simple future tense. So students, I hope you are understood this three forms of verbs of simple future tense. So now let's see the another type of future tense, that is future continuous tense. Now future continuous tense refers to ongoing action that will be happening sometime in the future. For example, the form of the future continuous tense is verb plus will be plus verb which is in ing form. For example, they will be meeting tomorrow in the garden. In this sentence, we can see that the sentence itself shows that this is an ongoing action which will be completed sometimes in the future. So they is a subject over here. Will be meeting is a future continuous tense. Second example, she will be joining late for the party. Here, she is a subject. Will be joining is a action which is an ongoing, will be happening sometime in the future, and it shows future continuous tense. And the third one is I will be staying at your house for one day. I is a subject over here. Will be staying is a future continuous tense, as it shows about an ongoing action which will be happening sometime in the future. So this is all about future continuous tense. So future continuous tense refers to an ongoing action which will be happening sometime in the future. Now let us see the third type of future continuous tense, that is future perfect tense. Now future perfect tense refers to completed actions in the future. That means the actions which have completed in the future. The form of the future perfect tense is subject plus will have plus verb in past participle. For example, Kavya will have saved rupees 6,000. In this sentence, we can see that Kavya is a subject. Will have saved is showing to the completed action in the future, which shows the future perfect tense. Second one is by 5 p.m. we will have painted the living room. So in this we can see that we is a subject, will have painted the living room is a action which will be completed in the future. Will have painted shows the future perfect tense. And the third one is we will have stopped in that market before you come home. So the third one, we is a subject, will have stopped is the action which is completed in the future, and it shows the future perfect tense. So students, I hope that you have understood with future perfect tense. Future perfect tense refers to the completed actions in the future. Now we will study about the fourth aspect of future tense, that is future perfect continuous tense. Future perfect continuous tense refers to ongoing action in the future. The form of the future perfect continuous tense is subject plus will have been plus verb in ing form. For example, I will have been attending the program before you come here. In this example, we can see that I is a subject. Will have been attending is a future perfect continuous tense as it refers to ongoing action in the future. We are talking about the action which is happening in the future. Second example, Anjali will have been learning to ride scooty. Here we can see that Anjali is a subject. Will have been learning is a future perfect continuous tense as it shows about the ongoing action in the future. So students, I hope that you have understood with future perfect continuous tense. So students, these are the 12 forms of tenses. These are the 12 types of tenses. So let us revise what we have learned today. So first we have learnt about the simple past tense. Simple past tense refers to completed action. Then we learnt about past continuous tense. Past continuous tense refers to the incomplete action. Then past perfect tense. Past perfect tense refers to completed action. And past perfect continuous reference tense refers to past incomplete action with reference to another action. Then we studied about the simple present tense. Simple present tense refers to the truth or habit. Then present continuous tense refers to ongoing action. The next present perfect tense refers to perfectly completed action. Then we studied about the present perfect continuous tense, that is the action which has started in the past and is still continuing in the present. Then we studied about the future tense. In simple future tense, we saw that there are three forms. That is, yes, that is going to. Second form is present continuous, and the third form is will. Then in the future continuous tense, we studied about the future incompleted action. Future perfect tense, we studied about the future completed action with reference to another action. And in future perfect continuous tense, we referred to about the actions which are ongoing in the future. So these are the 12 types of tenses which we have studied today. So I hope students you have understood these 12 types of tenses. If whatever doubt you have, you can ask me in the Zoom lecture. So students, thank you. Take care, stay safe and stay healthy.